clear. If you can see down there. That's pretty. Oh, I should get that. Maybe I can set that up. See if I can try and do this. If there's anybody watching, please be patient with me. I'm not so good at this stuff. Hi, Pappy. How are you? Oh, it's not so clear now. Dang, I'm no good at this. I tried. I wish you guys could see this. One day at a time, Pappy. Just one day at a time. Wasn't that awesome what Arena wrote and her friend? I don't know if you read that or not, but I think you did. But I checked into it. Hey, sis. Hi, lurkers. Hey, Tim. I named this, hi, West Virginia country girl. How are you? Welcome. I named this chat Gentle Souls because there's a lot of you out there that have gentle souls. This live chat is dedicated to all you guys with my prayers, my blessings, and my love. We're not there yet. She was explaining, Arena had somebody on a on an email, well, on Facebook, that was explaining this is happening to a lot of people and how it's fraudulent. And we went over the paperwork. Hey, Darth. And had the attorney look at it. Well, my situation is close to what she's talking about. Screw it. You're so funny, Tim. It's a little different. It is the same type, and yes, but we signed that agreement and without reading it, saying that we had to keep up or maintain the insurance. And so now what we're trying to prove is the insurance company fraudulently dropped us, so that would take, according to the attorney, a $30,000 retainer, which there's no way we can do, anywhere from 10 to 30,000. Apparently it's a big lawsuit right now, and she was 100% right. This is happening all over the U.S. And so there are some pro bono attorneys out there, but it could be, you know, a year or better, and they can't guarantee your home. So yes, I can do that, but what I was trying to explain to her is I think I would rather, I know this sounds really bad, I think I'd rather walk away from this home in enough time than stay here and my husband and I not be able to afford to live here. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so expensive to live in this house. Every single dime goes towards the bills. We have no money left over for anything, including most of the time food. So fighting to keep the home, fighting to keep us here long enough to where we can get ready to move out makes sense. Fighting to keep the home for the rest of our lives, we can't do it. We can't afford to live here. And so they asked us if we could rent out the house next door, and they won't let us do that either. It has to have a separate address. Hey, Christy. How are you, sweetie? So we're in a pickle is what we're at. So where I don't want anybody to think that I'm ungrateful or that I'm not listening. I am, but I can't, in all good conscience, ask anybody for help after. I need the help now just for, so the 45, it's not even 45 days, it's 35 days now because it's 10 days in. There's just no way we can move. We have no place to go. So I need more time. So if we can get caught up and then maybe taxes come in, we can walk away. Or if, God willing, that guy buys the property. But I don't want to fight to keep the house because we can't afford to stay here. I'd have to be asking for help all the time, and I can't do that. I just can't do that. I can't do that to anybody. It's too big for us. It's too much. So that's my dilemma. And I thank all you guys that have helped. I hope we do get enough to stay for at least another 50, 60 days, giving us enough time to find some place to go. And that will make it so they have to wait another 45 days once we're current. And that's what that lady had said, Carol, to get yourself current. And then they have to start out the process all over again, which would give us an additional 45 days after that, which is fine. That should give us enough time to get out. But 35 days from today, there's not enough time. And like I said, we have nowhere to go. Well, right now we'd have to, all 9 of us would have to be in the RV, and there's not enough room in that camper to take the whole family. So I'm going to wait until the end of the month. There are some people out there that have committed to try to help me get past this 45 days. And with everybody's help, if I make it to pay them current, that'll give me additional, because it'll take a while before they come back and say, okay, you have another 45 days. By that time, I'm hoping, God willing, that either this guy that offered to buy the property buys it, or it gives me enough time to move the kids someplace else, and my husband and I find someplace that we can park the RV. The only thing we'll need is we'll have to stay in parks that has water and electricity until we can find a place to go. They are, and everybody's agreed. And see, if it wasn't for a couple of people saying this, like last night and today, that girl Carol, I didn't know that this was going on. And when I started researching it, you ain't kidding, this is happening all over the United States. There are a lot of people. But anyways, that's not what I intended this chat to be tonight. I wanted you guys to know that I am very grateful. I love you very much. I'm keeping my head up. I'm still praying. I have hope. I realize now that I have friends that I didn't realize I had. That's new to me. It's humbling, very humbling. And I've got people that have sent me $1.15. It's mind-boggling what moves people's hearts. It just is mind-boggling to me. Doesn't that just throw you off the deep end? But I have hope, I have faith. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I don't want our chats to be downers. I want us to continue to pray and have fun. And I'm going to trust in the Lord for whatever happens to happen. But I want you guys to know how much I appreciate your heart for everything that you're doing. Everybody. There's not one person that's not there. You guys all mean so much to me. And I said hello on Carrie's chat. Ah, I'm so bad. Hi, Carrie. Well, I'm not crying tonight. I'm okay. You know, it'll be okay. One way or another. Hey, Sooner, how are you, sweetie? A lottery ticket? I've never bought a lottery ticket. Do you know that? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Carrie, for what you guys have done. You know, like I told them, we're not there yet, and I hope people understand that I don't want to try to keep the house after this is over. I want to try to get out of here so we don't have to end up in this situation over and over and over again. I just pray that there's a buyer. You know, I pray someone buys the house, even if it's for at least what we owe, just so we can get out from under it so my husband doesn't have to keep doing what he's doing. I'd like to see him retire on a tractor, you know? It's so hard for me to think about that, Carrie. I don't think I do anything. I'm just a lady and sitting in the window, you know? It's just really weird. My saying is, if I've ever loved, I've done so with a pure heart. Are you having fun, Carrie? Don't swear. Yours is doing exactly what the rest of ours does. It automatically fills it in for you. That is so cute. Who was it the other night that had to say it 4 or 5 times before it came out English? Oh my goodness. Well, I haven't had any activity whatsoever tonight. It's been very quiet. Autocorrect is horrible. Hey, Chris, how are you? Yeah, Carrie's, Carrie's having fun with his autocorrect. Well, it's his turn tonight. And I want to thank you guys last night and today very much for your prayers for Jamie. She said that her cough subsided, and that was her biggest issue. She thanked everybody for her prayers. Tony's wife, Vanessa, contacted me and thanked everybody for the prayers. Hey, Rod. She received her stuff today, part of it, and I'm going to explain to her how to fix it, how to get done. So, why are you cross-eyed right now, Carrie? Hey, Chev, how are you, sweetie? It's early for me, Carrie. We couldn't get the RV today. We lost a part. Hey, Cryptidville. Hey, Brown. Hey, Tina. You were sleeping? Poor lamb. Well, that's my lot in life. I either wake people up or put them to sleep. Oh, stop. What is with these settings? Ever since the phone rebooted, iPhones make me crazy. Anyways, I did get that speaker that you sent, Carrie. Thank you very much for from Bigfoot Odyssey. It kills my battery, so I'm waiting to get one of those plug-in adapters that I can put more than one thing in it, because it kills the battery like really fast. My battery usually lasts an entire day all the way into the night. But put that speaker in there, or whatever that thing's called, and it's gone in less than an hour, my battery. So it sucks up a lot of juice. And people said they liked it, so thank you. We're going Sunday to look at a piece of property. The same guy that is looking, that may buy this property here. I talked to the realtor, and he said they might be willing to swap properties. Not with the payment, buy this property and then sell us that one. Well, not if you're sleeping, Carrie. Hey, Belle. What's wrong with your feet, Tim? And please pray for Anita tonight. Please pray for Miss Bell's neighbor who lost a child. It was you, right, Belle? Good night, Sooner. God bless you. Hey, Rietta. Thank you very much, Darth. Darth, I appreciate it more than you know. God bless you, and I hope you have a good night at work. Oh, can you imagine that? Anytime, but then go ahead and on Christmas? Good grief. I couldn't imagine. But we're going to keep this ball rolling as long as we possibly can. Keep the prayer requests coming in. Let's do everything as normal. I'm going to do my best just to keep things just the way they are. And whatever happens, happens. Go to sleep, Carrie. My daughter-in-law should be pulling in the driveway any minute now. You've been seeing strange lights? Where? And what's wrong with your feet? Oh, Carrie, you missed saying hi to Christy. You're going to get in trouble. Oh, tomorrow's Linda's birthday? Oh my goodness, we have to inundate her email with birthday wishes. Let's everybody try to do that. Anybody who has Linda's messenger or anything like that, let's just flood her with birthday wishes. Okay, we will. Party time again. There's a lot of bad stuff happening, but you know what, guys? We can pray this together through this. Anybody who's having a hard time, let's help pray through this. Because we can do this together. We can do just about anything together. In the road or on the road? Okay, okay, Carrie. Oh my goodness. What do you want us to call you? You know, that's leaving a lot open for people in this chat. You know, they have vivid imaginations. So you might want to... Yep, here comes my daughter-in-law. Look at what time it is, and she's just getting home. Call him Under Armour. Good night, Carrie. Thank you. Go to sleep. Rest well. And someone will call you. Wake you up. What are you going to do if we all call you? Okay. What are you talking about, Tim? What kind of lights? Sleep well. God bless you. No, we'll just all do it at the same time. Well, no, we have to do it different times. One at a time for the next 13 hours. How's that? Okay, Brad. We'll be praying for your safety there and back. Okay, starting at 11 a.m. Central. Phone calls are going to start coming in. Everybody write that down, starting at 11 o'clock. Pick one. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What time is everybody going to call Carrie? By the time you get to number 3 or 4, you're going to turn off the ringer. Good night, Carrie. Fayetteville. Fayetteville where? North Carolina? It's a long drive. Tell him, Martha. Did you ever answer me, Tim? What kind of lights are you seeing and what's wrong with your feet? There's got to be something, Chris. He's talking about weird lights in his feet. You got rabies, Tim? How you doing, Matt? How's the heat out there? Come on, rabies. No, I meant the heat by the fires, not the heat, normal heat. Like lightning, it swirls around and goes in. What are you talking about, Tim? Where is this light at? Where are you seeing that kind of light? I'm gonna go have to get my jacket on. I'm cold. No, please don't. Thank you, Brown. And does it look like it's coming out of the ground or coming from the sky to the ground? We've had quite a few flashes here that were really freaky. Kind of look like lightning, but not. Matt. Poor Tim. Where'd you hear that, Christy? Oh, when you guys were out? And did you do a video, Christy? Have you guys uploaded anything? Ninja squirrels. Hey, Cryptidville, how are you? And welcome back. I haven't been able to watch anything, to tell you the truth. Oh, you guys need to check your subscriptions again. Go back and check your subs. Your scrubs. That's freaky, Tim. There's people are getting kicked off of channels again, so you need to go back and check your subscriptions, the people that you're scrubbed to, and make sure that you're still with them. You might have to turn it off and turn it back on, because I'm missing a lot of them. And I had to go back and check mine. And there was a couple of big channels that I was subscribed to, and they're gone, and I had to go back and find them. Foxfire? Oh, really, Christy? That's awesome. Yeah, I know. That's really cool. You know, when I went to the property today, I didn't feel anything. In fact, have you ever had that feeling when you went to an area like it was a ghost town? Like it has been untouched even by nature for a long time? Have you ever had that feeling? That's how I felt when I went to the property to pick up the RV. You know, we were missing a part to the stabilizer, so we had to turn around and come back home, but everything's ready. We're going to go Sunday and pick it up after we're done looking at that piece of property. But it felt dead there. I walked around, I said hello, you know, I went to my gifting area, nothing. Oh, cool, Tim. I want to see it if you found anything. I think they're all gone, Christy. I don't think any of them are there. I mean, I felt nothing, absolutely nothing. It was so strange. It was like a ghost town. Just totally void of any kind of feeling whatsoever. It was really strange. I went back there and I said hello, you know, and I looked around and smiled, you know, and it's just really strange. I think since we left, they left because of the other people that are up there. And guess what? I didn't even see any horse droppings. And usually when we get up there, there's horse manure everywhere, and there was nothing. I haven't had any activity in a few days, Christy. But then again, you know I haven't been paying attention. You know, I haven't really been here. Like, life is kind of in a turmoil right now. But one day at a time. No, don't pout, it'll be okay. Whatever the Lord's got planned, I just have to be ready for it. Did you guys give me hope? You know, that's a big deal. Great, Brown. Well, call me, Christy. Let's see what we can do. You're going to have to give me some details, hon. I know it's really hard at this stage, Christy, because the doctor's got them all. The doctor's got them all, you know, medicated up, and it's a choice you're going to have to make whether you're going to follow the doctors or try something completely different. Calluses. Where'd you get the calluses on your feet, Tim? Diabetes? You're in a very hard position, Christy. You have to make that choice, hon. Actually, if you have calluses on your feet, the best thing you can do is take Vicks Vapor Rub, rub it all over your feet and put socks on it and go to bed. Were you barefoot those 20 years? You can soak them in apple cider vinegar and water, and you can also put Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet and put socks on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Breaking rocks with his feet. You know, when I first started this chat, everything across the street was crystal clear. And then I tried to put you guys on that little tripod. Brown, you silly goose. Now everything is not so good. Stay there. You're silly, Brown. You're cute. It looks like eyeballs across the street, doesn't it? It's not eyeballs, but, you know, it looks like it. It's divided. Well, you can try that. Soak your feet in apple cider vinegar and warm water, and then put Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet. You'll like how your feet feel, too. Can't promise they'll be beautiful, but they'll feel better. And the Vicks Vapor Rub will, and both of them actually, the apple cider vinegar and the Vicks Vapor Rub, both of them will take some of the pain out of your feet. You know, how they're just not comfortable. Oh, my son had a planter's wart on his elbow, and he took a knife to it. I walked in the room to a bloody sink. I said, "What the heck are you doing?" He's cutting this thing out. Those things are so easy to get rid of. And he just took a knife to it. Of course, the boy thinks he's Superman anyway. That's another thing apple cider vinegar is good for. You know that, don't you? You can get rid of warts with apple cider vinegar. I mean, truly get rid of them all the way down to the core. I must have a critter in my... Yeah, topically. You know, skin tags, warts, stuff like that. You put apple cider vinegar on a Band-Aid and change it every single day. Just keep it on and they will fall off. I love apple cider vinegar, but I gotta take the pills now. I can't drink it anymore because it really makes my GERD act up. But I can take the pills with no problem. But apple cider vinegar is really good for you. I just heard a whistle out there. Wonder if it's my neighbor. Yeah. What is that noise? I wonder if we're gonna get rain tonight. Does that sound like rain? Sorry, I'm trying to look out the window. It's your stomach. You're silly. It's not your stomach, it's my stomach. I think it's starting to rain. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? To listen to some rainfall tonight. How you doing, Rayetta? Yeah, I was just saying that. I wonder if there's whistling out there. Mine isn't either, Christy. So don't worry about it. It's okay. If your brain's not working 100%, join the club. I'll take some of your weight, Rietta. I need some. Just someone give me 15 pounds, please. Cookies? Tim? I like it when they whistle from across the street because it's not real loud. Oh, really, Pappy? That would be nice. I'd take it too, Martha. I forgot to buy avocados today. I need an avocado. I ate a bowl of cereal. I drank my frappuccinos. I should buy a couple more avocados. Those are all really high weight gain stuff. Ew, I don't like fruitcake. I never have. And I've tried all kinds of fruitcake. I just don't like it. Don't know why. Hey, everybody, now you know where to send the fruitcakes. You can all send your fruitcake to Pappy. Pappy likes fruitcake. You do too, Tina? Or is cheesecake? Has anybody heard from Bob lately? I'm hoping he's okay. I'm glad Chev's here. All the ones that I worry about all the time. There's a lot of you guys that are really sick. Been sick for a while. Ramona, Chev, Kevin, Bob, Nita, not Nita, lots of people. Good morning, Barb. How are you? One day at a time, Barb, one day at a time. That's what I'm doing. But see, I'm smiling. I'm here. Fight the good fight of faith. And I'm cold. I'm gonna have to get my coat. You were talking about the cheesecake, Tina? Yeah, Miss Nala too. And her daughter. Like I said, there's so many of them. People that have been sick for a long time. You know, chronic. J-Lo. I love you guys too. Big time. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Boy, the temperature just dropped like 20 degrees. Something. Brr. I've had this window open all day long. And I was outside today too. It was like 68 degrees. My husband told my granddaughter. Anything else out of place? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Guess what I saw? When I was going down to the RV, we'd stopped in the grocery store, you know, for the kids to go to the bathroom and for us to get something to drink. Guess what I saw on a telephone pole? The same black box as the one that's outside my house. Exact same black box. I haven't seen that anyplace else. But there it was. And we're talking boonies. Yeah, we're talking boonies. We're talking, to me, in my opinion, high Sasquatch area. Sunday, hopefully I get to go see that guy, or meet that guy that had the 12-footer sighting. I'm hoping that Chuck takes us there. Yeah, right, Tim. I'd need a cherry picker. Oh, really? Yeah, I like Falk. The black box just showed up, and when the black box, my son is the one that said that he saw, you know, a van out there and then a cherry picker putting something up on the telephone pole. But I asked around. I called the phone company, electric company, and nobody would claim it. And then I had a VPN on my internet, you know, my computer, and that disappeared. Some of my pictures disappeared off my computer. All kinds of stuff happening. My phones are being monitored. All kinds of weird stuff happening. Now, and the only thing I can tell you about the drone, if you want to know, since the drone showed up, my Sasquatch activity has gone down. That much I can tell you. When the drone's out, I don't have any activity. So maybe that drone is inhibiting some of the activity here. I haven't heard it in the past couple of nights, the drone at all, but no, it hasn't, Cryptidville. Just dead silence. I have the same amount of critter activity here just about every night. whether it's fox or armadillo or raccoons or possums or cats, whatever the case may be. But nothing else has changed, but a lot of the one-on-one activity that I was having has slowed down so much since since the military actually, yes we did, Christy, since the military started showing up with their battery-powered ATVs across the street, and then when they started this drone garbage, a lot of my activity has ended, and I think that's why, guys, be careful, Tim. I think that's why, guys, when I put you on the side window, I think that's why we're getting the activity over there. Are you kidding? What do you mean canine? You mean Muttface? Hey, Barry. How are you, hon? Are you talking about DM activity or what? Yeah, well, I can't say, like I said, I can't say that there's been any changes other than that. And that's, I know if I put you guys in the backyard or on the side of the house, you'll get activity. You'll get more activity than the front yard. And I think the reason that is because the drone goes around here looking. But if I leave you in the backyard and not the window and don't mention the military's name, and I don't know, maybe that's why. Oh, I hope not, Tim. Or if you do, come back and let us. Why 10:40 when it's almost tax time? That was a dun-dun-dun. Okay, Brown. Maybe I'll see if I can't put you guys in my husband's computer room tomorrow night. That faces the backyard. It's not on the side window by the bathroom. But I'll have to wait till he goes to bed. He has to go to work. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. He works Saturday, and we have to get up early Sunday. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put you in his window Saturday night. And just face the backyard and not say anything. Maybe that way the military will leave us alone. Exactly, Tim. Quiet, Matt. It's better than listening to him pee in the bathroom. Poor guy can't even get up in the middle of the night. He has to run into the other room. Yep, it's raining. Hey Pam, how are you, sweetie? Look at that split lights across the street. That's just freaky. It makes me think I'm looking at eyeballs. I'll have to move you guys. Okay, that's better. Nope, still looks like eyeballs. And again, thank you guys very much for anything that you've done to help. Anything. Whether we meet the goal or not, I still want to say thank you very much. Right now I'm about 1/3 there. What is with you and them squirrel heads, Tim? Did I get something in the mail Christmas Eve? No, Pam? I didn't. What are you talking about, Pam? Now you got me curious. Ooh, I love pistachios brown. Your name wasn't on that. Are you talking about the plug-in? You sent that? Thank you very much, Pam. I thought Carrie sent that. There was no name on it. There was nothing on it. No return, no address that I saw. I was wondering too. Because that's in my Amazon box. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. My daughter-in-law bought me a coffee cup that has a wolf that's the identical picture to my picture here on YouTube. I was very happy. We don't, usually exchange gifts, but being our last Christmas together, she spent some of her money at Dollar Tree. It was cute. She had to make sure we had a Christmas and brought home a Christmas tree that was about 2 foot tall. The hearts were here, I can tell you that, this year. It's raining, it's pouring. Yeah, it was sweet. Yeah, I was looking back. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how many years ago it was. Probably about 17 years ago. We had the biggest tree we've ever had. And it was so much fun trying to decorate it. Because what we did was we made our own Christmas bulbs. And they were all to the Lord. Every year we'd make, we'd get plain ones. And the kids would decorate them. And they'd say Jesus on them or, that kind of stuff. It was awesome. We had so much fun. And I have no idea where all those went. All my Christmas decorations are gone. I think somebody accidentally threw the box out. But starting this week, I'm going to start getting stuff boxed up. This is going to be fun. So who wants to come to Arkansas and help me pack? Oh my gosh, how do you go from this size house to an RV? No, Matt, you can't run away. You gotta help too, Chicken. I'll just call Kevin and tell him it's time to come visit. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Christy. Can't you guys all picture my husband on a little tractor playing in the backyard, irritating the Sasquatch? I can see it. No, I don't, Pam. I don't have a year. I've got 35 days unless I can get caught up. I don't have a year. Nope, don't have daffodils, but I will take part of my, yeah, not here though. I will take my, try to pull the main branch out of my grapes, my grapevine. Because they're white and purple Concords. Try to replant them there, see if they live. Well, we don't have crickets tonight, but we have rain. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little babies. Close your eyes. I'm waiting for a bunch of Z's. Oh, there goes my stomach. Now my stomach is starting to talk. Oh, really? I've never been... Hello, Bill. How are you? I've never been one for flowers. Again, if anybody new has come in that didn't hear me before, thank you very much for anything that you guys have helped me with. Anything helps. I'm putting this whole thing in God's hands. Just give me an extra 40 days on top of what I got. I love yellow roses, but I'm just not into flowers very much. That's what I've got right now, matte yellow grass. And it's almost the color it is. Excuse me. No, he doesn't count sheep. Well, he counts wombats. Or tarantulas. We have to find a piece of property that will owner finance. So what we're looking at on Sunday is only about 5 acres, but that's okay. That's all we need. We don't need any more than that. And it's in Neshoba, which is right down the street from Honubby. If they owner finance it, and because that would only mean that it's, you know, like $300, $350 down. And that we could afford to do, you know, and then have a place to park the RV. But it won't do us any good if there's no water or electricity there. I can use the generator for a while. I don't have a problem with that. They have some places for sale right now, Cryptidville, in Neshoba. In fact, that's what we're going to look at Sunday. And then this guy's property, and then going to the property where the guy had the 12-foot, the family had the 12-foot siding, 12-footer siding. Moyers is DM country. Do you know that? There's a lot of a lot of DM activity in Moyers. That's one of the reasons I stay away from that area. That's why I was looking in the Kiamichis, anywhere by, yeah, it's cheap there, but that's why. They can't sell the property because they have so many issues there. Some of those properties have been for sale for years. They just can't, they keep reselling them because there's probably a lot of problems. Hold on, I gotta go see if hubby's, hold on a second. I'm right back. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I know some of you guys don't like, are you guys misbehaving again since I'm gone? I know some of you don't like being left in the window, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna do that, put you in the back window. Let's see if we get activity back there. I'm pretty sure you will. But we'll see. I know Bella and Bella and Tank do not want to go in the backyard to go to the bathroom at night. They stop at the stairs and they won't go. I don't know if it's a predator out there, you know. Hello, Aunt. How are you? Anyways, Christy, getting back to that property or Encryptedville. Yes, the back window. There's a lot of property out there for sale. How are you, Aunt? And welcome. And hello again to all my lurkers. I don't know where Sawyer is. Oklahoma. Poor Matt. I want to stay in Pushmataha County. I'd like to stay in the Kiamichis. That's where the most non-aggressive sassies are. I'm really familiar with all that area there. So I've been to a lot of people's houses out in that area, and I've done a lot of back then, a lot of research or expeditions or whatever you want to call it. So it's a perfect area, because you might get one or two that aren't so nice, but the rest of them are pretty, you know, they don't seem to mind people. They just started building houses right outside of Talamina State Park, which is a beautiful area. Sasquatch. What do you mean, what's a sassy? I call them sassies. Oh, really, Pam? Tell them to sell me some property. Hello, Hobbit. How are you? Hona something? It's not Honaby? Ooh, what was that? Ooh. Sorry. Sounds like a typewriter. It's water dripping. I hear something out there. Woo! Honaby. Yeah, it sounded like a bark. That's what I was listening to. But it doesn't sound like the dogs that are down there. We know they're barks. Unless someone's got a new dog. Hear that? Woo! Yeah, it was sounded like it was on the side of my house by where the bathroom is downstairs. Don't you boys slap the house tonight. You guys behave yourselves. See? Did it again. Woo! Come on, babies. He's been really busy. Man, now I'm hearing it on the other side of the house. I just heard something on the right side now. Yeah, there's juveniles around here. You can always tell when there's juveniles because of the things they do. Well, my opinion. Let me add that, my opinion. Woo! Hear that? Woo! It's like something answering me. Yeah. I wish. Woo! Let's see if they want to play tonight. They haven't been around. Or that I know of. I told you guys, I think I told you guys they slapped the side of the house a couple nights ago. Everybody came running out of their rooms wondering what it was. We thought somebody fell. Hey Blue, how are you, sweetie? Hi Patricia. How are you? What scratched the window? Christy, what happened? What do you mean it scratched the window? Ooh. Is that one, did you cast it? Wow. There's that noise again. Are you leaving, Hobbit? Will you have a happy new year too? God bless you. Good night, Miss Pam. Love you. Miss you. Woo. Good to hear, Blue. That is like a bark noise and it keeps doing it. Are you guys hearing that? It's not real loud. Woo. Good night, Pappy. God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget, if you have a prayer request, leave it before you go. What's that, Christy? Guys, keep your eyes on the very last light on the right-hand side. Watch that. Look what's going on over there. Something's blocking the light. It's twice now that it blocked out. Amen, Pappy. Amen. And I mean it. What's your question, Christy? See? Something's blocking out that light. Wonder what's messing around over there. Oh yeah, I've heard that before. I hear movement. Sorry, GERD time again. I felt the vibrations, not heard the vibrations, but I felt it when they were walking. So what are all you guys doing up so late? Why aren't you sleeping? What's the matter with you guys? It's Friday night. You should all be in bed, snoring. No, you don't have to apologize. I know what you meant. I got about 3 hours sleep. Yeah, the light is been blocked a couple of times over there. And that is, it's up about 7 foot. That's his light he put outside. Yeah, I am too, Cryptidville. No, you can definitely tell the difference. Christy, different places I've gone, the whole atmosphere is different. And I don't know if that, see, look at it, it keeps going out. Wonder what's going on over there. He's not tall enough to black out that light. That's weird. Anyways, I've been to quite a few places, and many times the atmosphere was completely different, almost like people's attitudes being different. You can pick up, I don't know, it's really strange. I don't want to be retired, Barb. I just heard a pop, and then I just did one. I heard a light pop. Maybe I should get that speaker thing so you guys could hear this. I heard that noise again too, like that bark. Woo! You know what's really weird is you go to a new place and everybody's all getting ready. You meet people there, you get excited, you start setting up camp and making plans, and all of a sudden everybody everybody's that's with you, everybody's attitude gets real quiet. So then if you know them well enough, hold on a second, Cryptidville. So if you know the people well enough, you ask them, you know, is there anything wrong? And they'll say yes or no. But when everybody's like, something's not right, then everybody gets the same feeling. And we've actually just packed up and left. Just something wasn't right. And I like it and I hate it. I don't know, Barb. I keep watching it. But see, that light's steady. Every night that we sit here, you can see that light steady. And this is the first time that I've seen it black out like that. I don't think we've ever seen that before, have we, guys? I've never seen that light blacked out. Anyway, Cryptidville, what's normal around here is when they want to play, they'll throw things, you know, little things. They'll make noises. You'll hear them walking or running or grunting or whatever noise they want to make. But remember, that's the new light that he put on his workshop. But I've never seen it blacked out before. It's capturing my attention here. And see thuds like that, you can tell when they toss something, it's just a thud. Because there's nothing above me, Cryptidville, that, that can drop down onto the roof. There's no trees, there's nothing around here, right where the house is. Dang it, sorry. So when something gets tossed this way, you know it's being thrown. There's that noise again. Only that's across the street now. Whoo! Sometimes the activity here is just wild, and other times it's just totally quiet. We get nothing, except for maybe armadillos. That's Matt's favorite, is the armadillo. Or the white possum. Cats. Yeah, it could be a different one that's here, Cryptidville. I don't smell anything. But I'm hearing lots. I like when they do that. I hear movement. Get your earbuds on, guys. I hear movement in the front yard. So I'll let you guys know. I'm going to keep talking here. Hopefully they'll go about their business. I'll let you guys know what happens. Yeah, let me go get the mic real quick. Hold on. I think it's right up here. Now this is going to be the hard part because it won't sit up against the window anymore if I put this thing on. So hold on a second. Let me take you guys off. Hi Doodle, how are you? Okay, so how can you guys hear me better? Oops, it won't stay now. Sorry. Can you hear better? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay. Well, good. Now maybe you guys will be able to hear the leaves in the front yard kind of crunching. Can't tell you how big it is because it doesn't sound like footfall. It's just movement, that's all. It could be a cat, squirrel, raccoon. It could be anything. Because you guys know when they walk, you can hear them walk. Ooh. Keeps making that noise. Almost sounds like a dog bark. See, can you hear the leaves? Hello. Okay, Hannah. Come on, babies. Come out and play. Nope, there's no volume on the mic. You just plug it into the end of the phone. Is it too loud? Yeah. Yeah, wait till you hear the owls with the owl with the broken hooter. Were you here the other night? Were you here that night, Cryptidville, that we heard the coyotes and then the howl that stopped the coyotes? That one was pretty cool. Normally you hear the howl and then you hear the coyotes after it. This one you heard a short howl, the coyotes got started, then you heard a loud howl and all the coyotes shut up. I mean, they went dead silent. That was freaky. Yeah, I have too, but not normally out here. Normally I hear a howl, maybe the alpha, and then the other ones get started, or a lone one by itself, and they'll howl. We heard a fox, that was screeching like crazy. Yeah, I keep watching that, Martha, because I can see it better from here than you guys can. I've got a steady stream where you guys have a, kind of like something in between it. Probably the screen. And I looked at it that way to make sure that it wasn't like leaves, leaves moving around. Excuse me, but it's a steady round light for me. Good night, Rod. God bless you. Sleep well. Chev, did you go to sleep too? And Tony's not here? Vanessa, are you listening? Pray for you Sunday and Monday. Is that surgery? Hey now. What are you throwing? I'm sorry, Chev. I'm sure that didn't help much. Oh, that's right, for your trip. Okay, yes, definitely. We'll keep you in our prayers, Rod. Traveling mercies to and from. Well, Sunday when we go look at that property, I'm hoping that we can talk the guy into letting us. Good night, hon. Letting us give him, at the end, maybe, I don't know, when we're closer to leaving here, give him a deposit and let him hold on to the property for us. It's, the most expensive one we found so far was $500 down. But this one is $300 down, 315 or something like that. And it's $375 a month for 10 years. Now that we could afford. We can't afford this. $2,000 a month here, and then add the utilities. Good grief. But I know someone out there has got to need a big house that's got kids, I think a bat just flew in front of my window. Seriously, I think a bat just flew there. I saw it. Sassies don't fly, do they? I'm teasing. Yeah, that's true, Cryptidville. I think I'm gonna move you. No, I don't. I can't move you over. Dang it! I was gonna move you over a little bit. If I do, this amplifier will fall out. Or microphone, or whatever you want to call it. Hey, now I can use that thing Pam sent. Hey Rob, how are you? How you doing tonight, Rob? Something throw. Sent me an email. Okay. I'll check it out when I'm done. You gonna call in? Yeah, I should be in bed. I am running on batteries. I haven't had much sleep in the past couple days. I think total in the past 2 days, like 3 hours. 4 hours maybe. Hey Tony. Oh, I know the feeling. We always got something going on. Tony, you need to get in touch with me tomorrow if you can, so I can find out everything that you've gotten so far from the list and what's left, and so I can get you guys started. He does that all the time, Martha. Every time we start talking about him, he shows up. I hear a howl. It's distant, but I hear a howl. Hear it? Yeah. As we'll go through the list of the things you have so I can cross them off to make sure of what's left. I wish I could put this thing in my ear so I can hear. You guys are silly. Come on, babies. Come on. Watch them throw something at the window. No, not unless this thing is so awkward because if I put you guys on the tripod with this speaker thing on here, it'll just fall over. It's side heavy. It took a lot last time for me to try to set it up that way, but then if I try to plug it in, I got to be so far away from the window that all you guys are going to see is screen. That's the hard part about using an iPhone doing this. I could just use my camera to video, and no, that's not going to work either. Can't go live with that. I don't know. This is just the best way I can do it, I think. It's across the street. I wonder what they're doing over there. It's not my neighbors because they're sleeping. Oh, hey, pizza. Oh, don't you hate when that happens, Tony? I've got some great ideas, just not savvy enough or tech enough to get them, get them out there. Somebody will. Somebody will take my idea and run with it because they'll have the knowledge to how to do it. I'm just a laborer. That's what I can do. I work really well with my hands. What the heck? I have to get me another coffee. Yeah, well, I'm looking to the left. Remember that area I showed you before? Oh, I think I got movement over there again. Check this out, guys. See if you can see something. Same spot as before. Right out of that wood line is where they like to come out to. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it again. "5 hours. Good grief, Rob. Okay, I'll read it as soon as I get done here, okay, Rob? Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's kind of hard when I have to use. Good night. God bless you. Much love, sweetie. Don't work too hard. Another thud. Yeah, send it to me too, Tony. See, now I have you guys set up where you can see that that bright light on his workshop. Now you can see it round like I've been seeing it. So when something blacks it out, you can see that it actually blacks it out. It's weird because it almost looks like it's moving, but it's not. I'm so sorry to hear that your head's pounding, Chev. All right, I gotta go check out Tony's picture. I'll be right back, guys. Wow, Tony. I can't really tell. One second, guys. Tony, if that's a baby, it's gotta be an infant. Tony, I don't know what I see in that picture. It almost looks like a tiny face with tiny eyes. You know, I mean, your eyes can really play tricks on you with stuff like that, but if it's real, it looks like a baby, like an infant. Did you see something move there or something? Is that why you took the picture? Tony? It does look tiny. Are you and Chev friends on Messenger? Oh my goodness. Which dog was barking at it? And how's your new pup doing? Wow. That's freaky. Would you mind if I send the picture to Chev? Okay, Chev. Got real quiet all of a sudden. You notice that bark noise has stopped. Yeah, I want to send that one to Chev and let him look at it. You haven't heard anything. It got real quiet. Sometimes if I address them directly like that, like talk to them, they'll just shut up. And other times they'll get noisier or more active. It could be a different group. It could be somebody different. It could be something else out there. It could be anything. I'm not hearing any distinct noises. Good, Tony. I'm glad to hear that. That bark noise, the mouth pop, the metal sound across the street. Those are the only sounds I've really, really heard. Plus the movement in the leaves in the front yard. But that could have been anything. Let me go shove that picture, and maybe if I leave the window, maybe they'll get froggy and come closer. I'm close, guys. I won't be far away. I'm just going to go to my computer, which is 2 feet to my right. Cute. That's a cute puppy. Let me work back, guys. There you go. Okay, so you guys are together there. Ouch. much longer I can stay awake. I'm starting to get tired. There's that noise again across the street. I just don't want to go to bed, sis, and then be awake, you know what I'm saying? I wait until I basically cannot keep my eyes open, then I go to bed. Otherwise, I'll just lay in bed. I just heard that same noise across the street again. That's a really strange sound. It almost sounds metal. No, you didn't, Tony. I was just talking about my problems again. You notice how that light has not blacked out? Not once. So it cannot be leaves on a tree doing it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Shut up, stomach. Irritating custard. It just loves making noise at night. Well, I hear it more at night because it's so quiet. During the day, I don't really pay much attention to it. Well, hello there, Barry. How are you? Just another one of those quiet nights. I didn't play the Indian music again tonight before I went live. I should have done that. Excuse me. Oh, that's okay. You didn't miss anything anyway. Just kind of sitting here listening. I love sitting at this window watching out here. It's really cool when you see like a whole herd of deer run across the street, or the coyotes, or an owl come down and try to get one of the cats. Or Grandma Sasquatch standing in front of the tree. Well, for those of you that don't know, we had a donator send money to me to send out to get all the stuff for Tony and Vanessa that they need. So I've been buying them in the different places that I can get them at. Yeah, I know, Tony, right? And they're starting to get them. So when everything's there, then I'll write it all down for them and let them print it out or something so they know how to take them. But I'm really hoping that I can get them started on it ASAP, and it's a blessing, and I thank God for the person that sent the funds to be able to buy all the stuff that Tony and Vanessa need. It was just incredible. You guys are absolutely awesome. Everybody's been helping out so much. I'm so grateful. It is. Now we just need to get them started, get them on the road to recovery. Absolutely, Tony. I've been saying thank you for a while. But now that's actually, I actually got it and started sending them, it made me smile. But we'll get you started ASAP, as soon as we possibly can. With the stuff that I don't even know what stuff you have yet. That's why I want to talk to you tomorrow. Let's see what all you have. Yeah, and if the person who sent the money to help the people that it was designed to help, if you're lurking, thank you very much. You know who you are. I love you and I appreciate you, and I know they do too. Everybody thanks you. It takes a special person to stand up and take care of a whole family. And that was the intent. And multiple people were helped with that donation. Yeah, I'm watching something run across the road. It looks like almost like a dog. It's got to be a coyote. Hold on a second. Let me look. Stupid light. Yeah, I think it's a coyote. Dang, I wish you guys could see this. Yeah, it's not a sassy. It's definitely a coyote. Just ran from the neighbor's yard across the side and into my backyard. Or towards my backyard, excuse me. But he's all by himself. Or she. Yeah, I don't either, Tony. There's just no words. I'm the same way. Just no words. That's another thing I love about living by the woods. I love watching the animals. I imagine a lot of people in the city don't see these hardly at all unless they're traveling someplace and one runs across the road. Come to think of it, that was small enough that could have been a fox and not a wolf. I mean, not a coyote. It actually could have been a wolf. Did Matt leave? Welcome back, Belle. See? There's something over there. It's tall enough to black out that. Ooh, now it went in front of the house. Did you see that? It blacked out a couple of the front windows. You guys watching that? Excuse me. Yeah, it's blacking out windows. There's something definitely over there, and it's tall enough to black out the window. If it was leaves, I wouldn't be able to see the full window from here. You know, from the trees. If the trees were just bending in the wind, I would not be able to see the full window. But I can see the full window from here. And I just saw something run across that one window. First by the black out the light, and then by that last window. I wish I could go over there and stand by the window to see size difference, you know what I mean? I need to do that one of these nights. Ask his permission during the day and then walk over there at night with you guys at the window and stand next to the window so you can use me as a size comparison. Anyway. Dang it. This is fun. I can sit here and watch this stuff all night. Now it'd be nice if a sassy just ran over here by the light and waved hi. Look at there goes the light again. Watch the lights, guys. Whoa. Well, don't give yourself a headache, Chev. I pray too. Look, the best thing I can say, Chev, is everybody's been praying and I appreciate it. Now let's all stand together on the word, on his will. Let's just stand together in unity for the prayers that we've already prayed and let God do his job and pray that I stay out of his way. Yeah. sometimes, when God's working, we just don't think He's working fast enough, and we kind of get in His way. Thank you so much for your prayers. You have no idea how much I appreciate them. And all you guys have said that too. You all say, thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the prayers. I mean, this family prays. I mean, really prays, all of us. Meaning all of us here, family. There was a part missing for the stabilizer, so we had to turn around and come back home. We did get the RV needs to be washed really bad. It's so dirty, but we got the top cleaned off. We got all the stuff taken out of the cupboards and put in boxes, closed in the side, cleaned everything off. It was clean before I left, but there was a bunch of bugs in it. Then we took this, lifted the stabilizers. We didn't put, there's no flat tires that we can see, but once we start to move, we'll see if any of the tires are flat. But we bought 2 big cans of Fix-A-Flat, and just in case. And boy, let me tell you, the ruts in the road on the way up were horrifying. I mean, that's going to be a nightmare. But Denny said when we were leaving, he said, well, I'll be driving. He goes, and I don't drive as fast as you are. So he said, I think we'll be okay. But I think I'm going to have to walk down when in front of him and start pushing because there's some stuff on the road going up that I could get around with my truck, but I won't be able to get around with the RV. It's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. And now it's supposed to rain on Sunday, so I think Sunday's when we're going to go get it. We're supposed to meet the realtor at 10 o'clock in the morning, go look at a few places, then go up, hook up the RV, and then bring it back home before dark. And I'm just praying for no flat tires because, my tires are bad on my truck. I think the RV ones will be okay. It's not like they're dried out or anything. We took care of that when we seasoned it, before the weather broke. On Sunday. Hi, Brandon. How are you, sweetie? We're going Sunday. Down in the same area that I was in the Kiamichis. Someplace in Pushmataha. I'd like to stay in Pushmataha County if I can. I've done a lot of checking around with people that are researchers to find out where the activity is, because I know there's a lot of areas around there that have more DM activity than they do Sasquatch, so I want to stay out of those areas. And the property's much cheaper in those areas, but I don't think I want to go. Like Moyers. Where I'm going to go, God willing, on Sunday, to Neshoba. There's some places around Talahina and Neshoba that are for sale. The closer you get to Honabi, the more expensive the property gets. Because somebody just went in there not too long ago and bought up all that great big huge piece of property that they were going to divide up. Somebody bought that entire thing. It was like 200 and something acres. Boy, that irritated me because they were going to break it up. And that would have been a nice piece of property. One of them. But they bought the whole thing. I don't know. It depends, Brandon. If I don't get enough funds to get me current for us not to get thrown out of here, then we have 35 days. Then we have 35 days from today to leave. But if I can get caught up, then it should be another 45 days before they could throw us out again. And that'll give us enough time to find some place to go, hopefully. Good night, Cryptid Bill. God bless you, and thank you for coming by. It's good to see you. It's not the bank, it's the company that bought the note. They'll throw us out. Thank you very much, Cryptidville. And well, it's not even a bank. It's an LLC. It's not even a bank that bought the note. It's a company that's not a bank. And apparently, after doing some research, found out that this is pretty common. It's happening all over the United States, making me really angry. It's criminal what they're doing. And I hope the people that have the money to fight back can make them stop. People in my position don't have the attorneys or the funds or the time, or the resources to be able to fight through courts. Some people are just in that position to do it. I have the attitude to fight, but I don't have the resources. Deed in lieu. What do you mean? Checked out deed in lieu. Okay, I'll do it when I get off of here. Hello, Mary. How are you? Welcome. I have a camper, Brandon. I'm going to get it Sunday. That's where we'll be living. But you got to remember, that sounds easy enough, but I've got grandkids, remember? And I can't put them on the street. There's 9 of us here, and we're not going to fit in my little teeny camper. I want to know what's blacking out that light. curiosity's getting the better of me. Just run over there real quick with a flashlight, right? Hello? I don't know. I think right now what I'm looking at, Brandon, is I know most of the area. And if you look at it, if you find out that some of the places that are for sale, there isn't anybody around there. You know, I mean, you have the wildlife management area, which of course they're going to shoot, but as long as they know that there's, housing, they can't, the hunters are not allowed to shoot in certain areas. So that's always a possibility. Heck, we have shooting here all the time. We were on the property one night. They were shooting down at a shooting range at the bottom of and this was pretty far away from us, as far as I knew. And we heard bullets whizzing above our heads. And, oops, something just blacked out on the left-hand side. And Sandy had to call down to the guy that owned the property down at the bottom and tell them that they're shooting in the wrong direction. They're supposed to be shooting into the quarry, area, but instead they were just shooting everywhere, and they actually came up over our property. Martha, are you inverted? I don't know if you'd be able to see that far anyway, though. In the backyard where on the side yard all the way to the left. Now I'm seeing the lights black out over there. Which you guys can't see from here. But this is all in God's hands anyway, Brandon. So one day at a time, one step at a time, and I'm hoping I can't do anything but trust Him to put me in the right place. No matter where that's at. Shut up, stomach. Good grief. If I bend over to look out the window, my stomach just screams at me. I was hoping, Brandon, we could sell it, We've been in this house almost 20 years. And to just lose it would be a shame. At least if we could try to sell it and make enough money, a little bit of money, to be able to buy a piece of property and maybe put even a mobile home on it, something. I don't care if it's a shed, just something we can live on with electricity and water. Because if we can't get any of that and we lose the house with no money, it's just going to be rough. But, we'll do it as long as I can put my kids someplace. Hopefully get them into an apartment or something. And then my husband and I can take the camper. And even if we had to stay in a couple of national parks for a while, and just work at one thing at a time. That's the best we can do. Like I said, all this is in God's hands, and I can't You know, he says learn to be content in whatever state you're in. That's not geographical state, the position you're in. And sometimes just a little much, a little overwhelming. If he was younger, it'd be different, but it's breaking my heart that he has to do what he's got to do for us just to lose everything. I think I'm going to try to turn in, guys. Try to go to sleep. I got to make a run to the city dump tomorrow. But if it's not raining and if it's all right with you guys, I think I'll put you in the back window tomorrow night. Let's see how that goes. We might have a lot more activity in the back, I'm not sure. But if we don't have any activity, I'll take you back up front here. But I think I'll head to bed. See if I can go to sleep. I am tired. It's been a rough past couple days. But I'll say goodnight to you guys and thank you all very much for everything. I appreciate your prayers. Anybody who has donated, I appreciate it 100%. I'm humbled by you guys' generosity and the love that you show. And I appreciate everything, and I promise you that we're doing everything we can on this end. We're not just sitting around waiting for someone to help us out of a hard time. And I didn't ask, so I really appreciate it very, very much. And, well, I'll just say goodnight, and I love you, and God bless you all. And I think I'll try to head to bed. Okay? So you guys take care of yourselves. See you later. Love you very much. Love you. Good night.